Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. My name is Shrujna and today we are with Dr. Uma Rani, who has done BHMS and MD, homeopathy expert, professor in one of the renowned institution college, who is having 17 plus years of clinical experience. Let's quickly welcome her. Hello ma'am.
Namaste. Namaste.
So, is homeopathy useful to the menstrual abnormalities? If yes, how does it work?
Yes. So the reproductive period of every woman is considered as one of the healthiest period in her life journey.
Okay.
So during this phase, her body's hormones protect her physically, mentally and emotionally. And even during this phase, she may develop one or other menstrual problems. For this, high doses of hormones will be prescribed by the conventional medicine. So due to deep action of these medicines, so they may have that some side effects. So for this, women may have worry or afraid of taking these hormones. At this situation, myself as that homeopathy physician, suggesting that homeopathy medicine for these type of menstrual abnormalities in a woman without any side effects and undue pressure on other organs of the body.
Okay, ma'am. So, just a simple but very useful question. What is normal menstruation?
Yes. Every woman should know about what is menstruation and what is the first menses, what is that time of first menses and what is the rhythm of menses every cycle and what are the causes of this normal menstruation and what are the abnormalities of the menstruation.
Okay.
So it is very useful for every woman.
Yes.
For that, menstruation means it is a visible manifestation of cyclic physiological uterine bleeding due to endometrium shedding.
Okay.
This is the definition given by the books about that menstruation. Yeah. So, for a normal menstruation, a integration of hypothalamic, pituitary, ovarian, uterine axis is very important. And a normal functioning of uterus and patent lower genital outflow and a karyotype of 46 exits. So these are all very important for a normal menstruation. Now coming to what is that axis? That is hypothalamic, pituitary, ovarian, uterine axis. That is very important. So that is the integration should be maintained. So because hypothalamus is the higher center located in the brain, which produces the gonadotrophic hormones. So that helps in releasing of FSH and LH hormones in the anterior pituitary gland. And these hormones affects on the ovaries and the ovarian follicles. So they produces the estrogen and progesterone hormones. And these hormones helpful for the development and maturation of the follicles. So once these follicles are matured, so then every month the ovum will be released. Then at the same time, uterine endometrium also starts development. So this is a cycle. This is that axis should be maintained from hypothalamus to uterus. So this will happen every month in a ovulatory female. So this is that normal axis should be maintained to attain a normal menstrual cycle.
So if the cycle, as you have said, the process goes as you have said, that is called as a normal menstruation.
Yes.
And how about abnormal menstruation?
So, as this axis should maintain integrity, then normal menses appears. Okay. When there is a deviation or abnormal functioning, means any stress. So, in a female reproductive age, taking from puberty, so any dysfunction of this axis may leads to abnormality. So this may interlinked with the stress factors. So in a reproductive period of a woman, taking from puberty, then menses, then pregnancy, then you can see that lactation, then menopause. So these are the stages of a woman reproductive life. So during this time, so anything can happen in a life journey of a woman. Then there is a stress factor may deviate or dysfunction of this axis may develop menstrual abnormalities. And apart from that, a woman having the normal puberty, it is that 10 to 16 years of age. It is the normal puberty age. Then the normal rhythm of that menses is 1 week before and 1 week after expected date of menstruation. So this is the normal levels of that menstruation and the rhythm and appearance of the menses.
Okay. So ma'am, the next question is, few doctors tells us that clotting is totally normal, and few other doctors who tells that clotting is a warning sign because of the loss of hemoglobin. So is clotting in menstrual cycle is normal or abnormal?
Before that, what exactly a normal menstrual blood content should know.
Yes, sure.
So menstrual blood is that aggregation of that endometrial tissue, RBC, platelets and fibrin, but it does not clot. So 50 to 75% of that fluid, the menstruation is that blood, and the remaining thing it is that endometrial tissue and mucus. So clots means it is a abnormal thing.
Okay.
So, as we said that a normal puberty, normal menstrual cycle occurs from 10 to 16 years of age. Okay. So, before that 10 years of age, if a girl menstruate, it is known as the early menses. So, then if a girl menstruate after 16 years of age, known as the delayed menses. So, for this, some precipitating factors or some controlling factors are there for the normal development of this puberty. So, in that genetic factors, nutritional factors, and we'll have that stress factors, environmental factors. These are all plays very important role. Apart from that, obesity plays very important role. So that if a girl is attained after 16 years of age, means there may be that poor nutrition or weak constitution. If she may get before 10 years of age, we consider it is usually obesity girls. Obesity girls may having that early menarche. At these situations, homeopathy having that good scope of remedies. So early puberty having that remedies, because obesity is a predisposed factor. So we have that obesity remedies, so which may help her. And if the late menses, so delayed menses we called, after 16 years of age also, then no menses, means we have to consider for that family background. So usually it runs in the families.
Okay.
If that such history is not there in the female, and even though she may having that delayed menses, then we have to consider that this is a feeble constitution. So in that, homeopathy having that role to treat this type of cases.
Okay.
But one should wait till girl should attain that 16 years of age. So these are that some abnormalities related with the puberty. That is the early menses, we call early menarche. So menarche in the means starting of the menses.
Yes.
First menses.
Yes.
Okay. So this is that some abnormalities of that related to puberty and homeopathy scope. And we have some remedies related with that calcarea carp, graphites, and calicarp, causticum. We have number of remedies to treat this type of abnormalities.
So ma'am, thank you so much for giving us the detailed information and educating us.
Okay, thank you Suman TV giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and to share what homeopathy scope in menstrual abnormalities. Thank you very much.
Right. Viewers, so as doctor has already said us, that homeopathy treats the person and not the disease. I believe that some of her information will be useful to us. Thank you so much for watching.